I am a student of the art of flower arranging. My Pokemon are solely of the grass type. Oh, I'm sorry. I had no idea that you wished to challenge me. Very well, but I shall not lose. We'll see about that, Erika. Hello everybody, my name is Noah, our faithful Garchomp, and welcome back to episode 9 of our Radical Red Randomizer Nuzlocke. Last episode we got tons and tons of new encounters, with our biggest being a Guts Urshifu, right here. And we also got really good hidden abilities with our Unaware Cloyster and our huge power Alolan Dugtrio. In this episode, we're going to be fighting the 4th gym leader, Erika, in Celadon City, and we will get access to the Team Rocket Hideout. But first, we need to get an item to prepare for Erika. So, the first thing we need to do is we're going to take Scizor. We need some... oh, wait, no, we don't need access to fly. Actually, we got the Poké Rider. So, we're going to go out here. And we're going to Poké Rider back to Viridian City. How's everyone doing today? I hope you all are excited for today's episode, just like I am. We got a lot of battle moments. So we're going to talk back to this guy, and we're going to take Scizor out of his Pokeball. Now, some of you might know what we're doing. So then we're going to Poké Rider back up here to where Rock Tunnel is. For those of you who don't know, if you bring a ground, rock, or steel type into Rock Tunnel with it out of its Pokeball, and you interact with it, it gets you access to an item called the Safety Goggles. Now, the Safety Goggles will be important because it makes Pokemon immune to powder moves, which is very good in our case because we're about to go up against a Mega Venusaur that has Sleep Powder, and we don't want to switch in to a Sleep Powder with our Pokemon being put to sleep. Alright, so I'm going to put Erika's team up on screen right now. And we're going to prepare for it. So for Rillaboom, we are going to lead with Slitherwing. We're going to lead with Slitherwing. For Meowscarada, we're going to go with Toxapex. Where is Toxapex? There we go. We're with Toxie. For Mega Venusaur, we're going to go with Grumpig, who is right there. Grumpig, and Grumpig will be holding those goggles that we just got. Scizor will be for Meganium, and for Hisuian Electro, we're going to go with Lapras because he got the best HP stat on the team, and then for an extra, we're going to go with Bastiodon because of how bulky it is. Alright, so now let's sort out some moves. Not everyone's to level cap yet, so let's do that first. So let's get Peppa up to the level cap. Let's get Ness up to the level cap. Alright, then we gotta change some moves around. Editing note here, I'm just gonna cut ahead here until the team is all set, and I'll tell you what the movesets and all the abilities and all the items are. Alright, see you in a second. Alright, and I'm back from team building. So, for Rillaboom, we're going with Slitherwing, with Leftovers, Jolly. We are running Lunge, Flame Charge, Sunny Day, and Dual Wing Beat. For Meowscarada, we're running Toxapex with Venoshock, Baneful Bunker, Icy Wind, Toxic, with Sticky Hold and Black Sludge. For Mega Venusaur, we're running Peppa with Safety Goggles, Timid Nature, with Speed Boost, with Psychic, Psyshock, Thunder Wave, and Icy Wind. For Meganium, we're going Scizor with Iron Head, Psycho Cut, X Scissor and Bullet Punch. Flash Fire ability with some leftovers. For a Suiting Electrode, we're going Lapras with Primal Armor, Ice Beam, Psychic, Ice Shard, and if it needs to be, Perish Song. And then as an extra, we're running with Bastiodon or Cap with Stone Edge, Endure, Metal Burst, and Body Press with Photosynthesis and the Impish Nature. Alright, let's do this. Alright, now before we actually fight Erika, we have some single battles. And once we get to the third single battle, I'll change up the team layout to make sure we have the right things to deal with it. Get some metal coats, electric seeds. Alright. Let's do it. Alright, so this is the first one it is random. Should just kill. Yep. It's Radical. Interesting. Ooh, nice. We got the attack drop too. That would have done a decent amount too. Nice. Oh, that's sad. Goodbye. This should just absolutely one-shot. 4-level difference. Yep. And then Iron Leaves, who's quad weak to it. Yikes. Nice. Alright, that's the easy one. That is, in fact, the easy one. Alright, let's heal up. Alright. Now... Oh, wait, no. It's the next one. It's not this one. Another random battle. Oh! Slacking. Nice. Oh, wow. Okay, good to know that Slacking is also broken. So, Slacking would be a great Pokemon to get. Chip Away ignores all stats, too. Alright, Slacking is definitely another Pokemon we need to get. Especially with its speed and not having... Oh, no. There's our first loss of the run. And a very important one at that. Okay. Well, that's not great. Forgot that Slacking gets counter, to be honest with you. That sucks. Big time. Okay. Well, it was gonna happen eventually. And Slacking is a broken Pokemon, so I'm not super happy about that. I'll be honest with you. I need to take off its leftovers first. Well, Mothron, you were a valuable member of the team, but I'm very sorry that it had to be this way. And I wish there was another way. Oh wait, did I put it in the right place? No, I didn't. I'm sorry, Mothron. Your services were very, very useful. Alright. Now that we had that happen. Oh, man. Okay, I think will be the fine replacement. I do have to change nature's poison touch is fine. Oh, man. That stinks. That shit really stinks. Actually, it really, really stinks. Okay. But it is, in fact, what it is. Yeah. I gotta go change the nature, and I need to get more Pokeviles. Man. That really stinks. That really, really stinks. Alright. Oh, wait. I forgot to heal. Whoops. Man. That's really stinks. That really, really stinks. Oh. Alright. It was gonna happen eventually, but it's really sad to lose a Pokemon like that. But we continue forward. We move on forward. Alright. Let's show up this this trainer on screen really quick. So Blue Beetle's a fine lead. I'm going to grab Iron Hands for Tentacool. We're going to replace Bastiodon. I'll make sure I put it down here. Let's see, another one. I think that should be fine. I think everyone else I can handle fairly well. Yeah, I think we should be fine. Alright, let's first impression. That crit really mattered. Alright, Tentacool does come out. So then I'll swap into Rhino. I don't even know if I have Thunder Punch on this thing. Probably should have checked. Ooh, alright. That's not great. And the answer is I don't. Oh, got another crit. Let's bulldoze. Alright, that's... I'm not happy that it's doing all this. How much is it gonna do? Okay. Alright, now it's +6. What does... And I get burned. So this, I don't think this kills. No. Luckily the burn damage gets mitigated by lefties. Alright. Tentacles down. Graveler, you're going to probably ground move me. That's probably the correct choice. Okay, that's fine. It's unfortunate he set up the stealth rocks, but there's not much we can do. Do we have an answer to this thing? I guess we just stay in Scizor. It's fine. I'm just gonna do. It's resisted. That was a crit. We're fine. Just exit it again, just to make sure we kill. It's fine. Alright, and it should be Lombre. So we should be fine. Scissor should kill. Alright. There we go. Alright, let's Pokeball up. Let's put our Pokemon in the correct slots. So let's get Bastion on back. Let's move you right there. You right there. Put Iron Hands away. Alright. Let's do this. Alright, let's go, Erika. Hello. Lovely weather, isn't it? It's so pleasant. Oh dear. I must have dozed off. Welcome. My name is Erika. I am the leader of Celadon Gym. I am a student of the art of flower arranging. My Pokemon are solely of the grass type. Oh, I'm sorry. I had no idea that you wished to challenge me. Very well, but I shall not lose. We'll see about that, Erika. We will see. Alright, Erika sent out Rillaboom. Sets up the Grassy Surge. Alright. I have no idea how this is going to go. Because I did not calc any of this, to be honest with you. Alright, how much is this doing? Oh, it's resisted. We're good. If that's the best move, I just Breaking Swipe just in case anything swaps in. Yep. Nice. Now, I think it should be... It's Meganium. Okay. That does make sense. Fairy move is, in fact, coming my way. Yep. Raise your defense. That's fine. I go into Crabs. On what should be the Draining Kiss. Or Dazzling Gleam, sorry. Should do not a lot. Yep. Pretty much get back to full. I'm going to Iron Head. You do switch. You do go straight into Venusaur. That's fine. Get some chip damage on Venusaur. That's fine with me. Ooh, that does a lot of damage, actually. I should get back to full as well. Okay, so we already know what this switch is, which is fine. Going to Peppa. On which should be the Sleep Powder. Yep. Yep. Good read. Do I get a speed boost? No. Okay. Alright, let's Psychic. Ooh, not quite. Ooh, alright. That's a decent amount. But the next Psychic should kill. There's my speed boost. Psychic again. Now I'm thinking this probably is Masquerada with knockoff, right? Alright, I am double speed. It's Meganium. That's an interesting choice, but I always just swap into I swap into crabs every single time. Yep. Doesn't do anything to me. I'll get back up to full. Nothing wants to swap in on this, so I'm fine. Actually, it's resisted, right? Yeah. That's fine. We go into Ness. You do T-Bolt. That's fine. I'm not thrilled about that para. I'm not thrilled about that, to be honest with you. Alright, now I gotta check some docs really quick. It's probably at what, like 60%? That's what I would guess. It's probably like 60. Nope, 60. Then we have Lapras with a calm nature. Level 44. I'm at 121 HP. I have Primal Armor. Citrus Berry. Ice Beam. And I'm paralyzed. Ice Shot. Alright, it could explode. But it's probably just gonna Chloroblast. If I just stay in and I Ice Beam, I kill. So let's do that. You do just explode. Okay. Doesn't crit, we're fine. Okay, the calcs were in fact wrong, so that's good. It said that I survived that. I'm not really sure why it said that if it wasn't true. Alright, I'm gonna have to go back in editing then and figure out why that did more. Because that, it literally just told me that that does not kill. Oh, yeah, no, no, I got messed up by the calculator. It told me that there was no way that killed. That's wicked awesome. All right, I'm just gonna send in crabs. Alright. Iron Head. It's Bullet Punch. Alright, I break Masquerada's Sash, so that's fine. That's fine. Just can Meowscarada kill me from this range? Meowscarada. Leader Erika. Rodian. I am Scizor. Level 44 with Flash Fire. I am careful. Left orders. X Scizor. Okay. I always X Scissor because it should be going for knockoff. Yeah. Okay. I'm hoping that this kills. I know it gets rid of its quad weakness, but. Nice. Yeah. Okay, it should be GG's. Because I can just BP, right? Don't go easy on me. Give me everything you've got. Okay. This should kill. Right. Alright. There we go. There we go. We have beaten Erika. Oh, I concede defeat. You are remarkably strong. I must confer on you the Rainbow Badge. The Rainbow Badge allows you to use strength outside of battle. Please also take this with you. TM for Giga Drain, nice. TM19 contains Giga Drain. Half the damage it inflicts is drained to heal your Pokemon. Wouldn't you agree that it's a wonderful move? Alright, level cap has increased to level 47. But as we do that, we also mourn the death of another Pokemon. Lapras, I was actually really excited to see your Mega ability. And I'm sad that we're not going to be able to see that anymore. But thank you for your service and your wonderful typing. I'm going to miss having a Primal Armor Pokemon that only has a couple weaknesses. Thank you again for all that you did. Alright. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to... Probably should have done the Pokerider thing like I did last time, but that's fine. We're going to go in here, and we're going to get some TMs from this guy. Hello. Alright, let's buy some TMs. We got Toxic, Ice Beam, Light Screen, Protect, Hyper Voice, Thunderbolt, Reflect, Flamethrower, Energy Ball, Air Slash, Explosion, Shadow Claw, Gyro Ball, Knockoff, Dark Pulse, Sleep Talk, Scald, Poison Jab, Flash Cannon, Dragon Tail, Dazzling Gleam, Scorching Sands. Nice. Alright. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to fight the first Team Rocket Grunt to get into the Team Rocket Hideout. So, this guy's going to try to give us a Sevi Pokemon, but... Oh, take an egg. Well, that's actually perfect, because that egg can be used for when we get to the Team Rocket Hideout. So I was actually going to get an egg, too, so that's perfect. Alright, place that down there. Alright, so I will be back when I set up the team for this double battle. I'll be back in a couple. Alright, and I'm back. So I have prepared for the Team Rocket double battle. Again, I'll pop it on screen right now because I don't think I did before or said anything. So we're going to lead with Regieleki with Magnapole, Extreme Speed, Thunderwave, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch. We got at our second slot, we're going to lead Krabs with Iron Head, Brick Break, X-Scissor, and Bullet Punch. Flash Fire, of course, with the Citrus Berry. I'm going to actually take that Flame Orb off because I made sure I tried to pre-burn it. Oops, sorry. Tried to pre-burn it, obviously with Guts. Jolly Nature with Aerial Ace, Sucker Punch, Protect, and Brick Break. Oh, whoops. We've got Toxie again with Impish Nature, Black Sludge, Sticky Hold, Poison Jab, Fateful Bunker, and Toxic. And then for backups, we've got Thumbs with Iron Head, Sucker Punch, Rock Slide, and Protect with Huge Power, Adamant Muscle Band. Oh, I keep doing that. And then another backup, another defensive wall. We've got Cap, the Bastiodon with Impish with Choppleberry, Photosynthesis, Rock Slide, Protect, Iron Head, and Body Press. So let's take the item off really quick. I'm not sure if the pre-burn is going to work because I know that it automatically heals up your team before any major battle. So we'll see if it actually has it or not. But let's talk to this Rocket Grunt and let's try to get access to... I'm guarding this poster. Go away. Or else. I don't think so, sir. We're going to figure out what's happening here. You're challenged by Team Rocket Grunt. Hypno and Aerodactyl. Yep. Okay. It's fine. Alright. Turn 1. We're going to Thunder Wave the slot. And we're going to X-Scissor Hypno. Okay, Hypno's gone. Hoping for a full para on Aerodactyl here. Nope. Okay. That's fine. It's okay. Okay, it is Obstagoon. Okay, we're going to Volt Switch. And we are going to Brick Break. Yep. Yep. Pretty much down to its sash. And then it's going to be... We're going to bring in Urshifu. So it does count as a pre-burn. No item. Should do nothing. Yep, Brick Break kills. Very nice. Nice, full power. Let's go. It's fine. So Grand Bull, we get intimidated. That's fine. Basically just negates the Guts boost. Alright, we're going to Protect. And we're going to Bullet Punch. Because it should be going for... Should see the KO with Play Rough on that slot. Yep, Aerodactyl's gone. Yep, Play Rough. Alright, now we're going to Hard Swap into Toxie. And we are going to Iron Head. Yep, beautiful. Then just in case, we will Baneful Bunker, and I will Iron Head again. But I should have speed and kill. Yep. Beautiful. Not too bad. Not too bad for a Team Rocket double battle. Usually this battle gives me a lot of trouble, but thankfully we had a good answer for Hypno, because Hypno is usually the problem. Let's Pokeball up. Hey! A switch behind the poster. Let's push it. Nice. Alright. Let's go down to Team Rocket's hideout. Alright. And to wrap up this episode. I'm not sure yet, but I think we're gonna wrap it up by getting an egg. Alright. Let's place that down, and let's get this egg. Alright. I will see you guys in a few when this egg hatches. Alright, and I'm back. Let's see what this egg is. Come on, give us something good. We will absolutely take a Dratini. Unfortunately, we can't get a Dragonite quite yet, but that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Where to call you? Should we stick on the Marvel theme? I'm trying to think of a good name that would go with Dratini that would be Marvel related. Big friendly guy. You know what? I'm gonna call you Huggy. Because Dragonite, I know now it's not very hug-like, but when it evolves into Dragonite, if you've seen well, actually I haven't really watched the Pokemon anime in a while, but I've seen that Dragonite loves to give hugs. So we're gonna name you Huggy. Alright. Huggy's been set to the level cap. Alright, let's get a rare candy so we can evolve you, and we'll see your abilities. And that's actually pretty funny too, because you can usually get a Dratini in Celadon in the normal games. Let's see what we get. Evolved into Dragonair. Dragon Rush. Alright, let's see what your abilities are. Toxic debris, not too bad. It's not really that bulky. I mean, we could get our hands on an Eviolite, and maybe that would be better. But that's actually... Oh, wait, where am I going? That's actually not too bad. Let's go to Dream Patch, because you don't have a second ability. And Merciless. Wow. Dragonair is poison about it. But that's a pretty good encounter to fill the void of Lapras that we just lost. But, you know, not too bad. Alright, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Unfortunately, we got our first 2 losses of the run that weren't failed encounters. I'm really sad to see Slitherwing and Lapras go, but it's just kind of what happens in Nuzlocke, right? You play with your best Pokemon, and you're going to lose some of your best Pokemon, so I'm still happy we got our Urshifu. So, which hasn't even attacked yet, but we still got plenty of good Pokemon. So we're going to keep this run going, and next time, we're going to continue on through the Rocket Hideout, and we're going to fight Giovanni for the first time. Alright, I've been Noah, our faithful Garchomp. That's been all for me. Peace out.